Okay, so for exercise number 3, entitled Door Designs, we'll be designing for entrance doors. So as you can see, we have something that is just simple in design, and then from that we will be do something more complicated or something that is floral. And I will also be introducing text topic for this one. So let's start. Um, we'll actually be adding uh, some layers. So let's see. So I'll be typing LA. You have to add the layer hatch. Its color will be 122, so we are uniform with that. Continuous will be the line type, and line weight will be 0.05. Since hatch will be consisting of dense objects, so it is highly suggested that you use a thinner or the thinnest line weight. Okay, and then along with that, you also have to add another layer for text. Color is red. When I say red, when you click that, you will be selecting again an index color tab. This is red, or this is index color number 1 also. And then for the line type, that will be continuous as well. And then for the line weight, you select something that is more readable. So 0.30 will be fine. I just have to click OK. And you double click AR05, okay, to set this up as current layer. We'll start first with the door unit number 1. So let's check with DI. Make sure your object snap is on. So what we have here will be 2.1 for X, or sorry, for Y, and DI again. That will be 1 meter for X. Although on some cases, you might be designing doors that main entrances doors for 0.90, but 1 meter will also do. Okay, so medyo kalakyan po yung project, pwede po yun. And then for the side lights, okay, we have the same height, 2.1, and then for the X, that is 0.5. Okay, and then for the transom, and that is 0.5 by height, and technically this is 0.5, this is 1, this is 1 meter, and this is 0.5, so the transom width is equivalent to 3 meters. Okay, so let us check muna yung OS natin. Make sure object snap is on, and these are just the object snap that I suggest you to check: endpoint, midpoint, center, node, quadrant, intersection, and perpendicular. The rest are not actually useful, but these are the things that you will be needing from time to time. Okay, anyway, I'll just be clicking OK. Then I'll be typing REC, or rectangle. We're going to create first this panel. I'll be turning on my snap or auto snap. You can press F11 on your function keys. Para saan yan? Okay, so let's see. I'm going to hover my cursor here. Hover lang po. And then I won't be clicking any point. I'll just hover, and I'll be moving my cursor on the right side. Yan, there you go. Ayan, lumitaw. Yeah. Have to yan. So I can stop here para pantay sila. Then when I click that point, then that will be the time I'm going to type at X comma Y, or at 1 comma 2.1. Okay, enter, and let's type another one, REC. Dapat pala nilagay ko na dun. Anyway, I'll just hover here. Then, click ako dito, type at 0.5, 2.1, enter. We'll just be moving this one. Dapat pala nauna siyang ginawa. Anyway, enter, select this, enter, base point. This will be our base point. Click, and point of displacement, you click here. Okay, we're good. If we did not use OSNAP with that, chances hindi nag-snap yan perfectly. But anyway, let's switch our layer to AR02. Okay, we'll be doing these rectangles. Let's check their dimension. Their X is 0.65, and the I ulit. Okay, the height is 0.025. Okay, so let's see. or EC enter, I'll be picking one point here and then type at 0.65 comma 0.025 enter. I will be moving this dun sa pinakagitna. So M, enter, select this, enter. You click the midpoint and you snap dun sa midpoint. Click. So that will be the new location. Now we're going to duplicate this pataas tsaka pababa. Let's check the distance. DI, click dito, tapos click doon. Okay, so we have distance of 0.2 on each decorative element. So CO, enter, select this, enter. Make sure your ortho is on, so we can do direct distance entry. Anyway, after entering and selecting this object, specify base point, hawakan. We can just click here, and after clicking, you just have to release your left button and slowly guide it upwards and type the distance, which is 0.2, enter, and another one 0.4, enter. There you go. And another one on the lower side, 0.2, enter, guide it pababa, 0.4, enter, enter. Okay, that's it. Let's do the handle. Okay, the handle is 0.05, that's equivalent to 2 inches, and the height I believe is somewhere 1.0 or some metro. Okay, so let's switch here. Palitan ko lang siya, AR03, and of course do not forget to quick save. REC, enter. I'll be picking somewhere here. Click, type at 0.05 comma 1.0, enter. Okay, be moving this one dito. M, enter, select, enter. We pick the midpoint and snap doon sa midpoint. There you go. Okay, but we have to move that kasi hindi naman siya nakadulo. Let's check on how far we're going to move it. Dito, 1 and 2. So that's 0.1 or equivalent to 4 inches. M, enter, select this, enter. Base point or hawakan, you can just simply click here, make sure ortho is on, you drag nyo siya pa kaliwa and type the distance of 0.1, enter. Okay, and we will just be trimming these objects inside. Okay, so that's TR, enter. You can click or you can zoom in if you're having hard time selecting objects. There you go. And enter. Okay, so we were able to clean that. Of course, we have to emphasize that the door is a swing door. So from here, you select AR02 on its layer name. You type PL, enter. PL is a command that creates line segments. So we pick endpoint, midpoint, and another endpoint. Okay, and we press enter. We're good with the first panel. We're just going to reverse that, duplicately reverse that later. Tapusin na natin yung sa side lights. Ito po. You have to offset the green rectangle by how many? Paloob, 0.1. And DI, enter. Click dito. Click doon. That is 0.025 naman. Okay? So, let's see. O, enter. 0.1, enter. We select. Click inside. Enter. And enter to repeat your previous command, which was offset. So you have to set another distance here, which is 0.025. Enter. And you click. And click sa loob. Okay? Enter. Actually, with offset, you have the option to offset it inside or outside the selected object. But again, depende po dun sa drafting scenario. Okay? We just have to switch things on their proper layers. So let's, with no command in progress, let's pre-select this. Okay, punta tayo sa layers. You select AR02. Press escape to deselect. Select naman natin itong small rectangle. From here, you click AR01 on its name. Okay, and you press escape. Okay, we're almost good. So the next thing is we're going to duplicate things on a reverse manner. So that's MI, enter. We pick from here to the lower right. Okay, so that is window selection. Ibig sabihin, if it's window selection, una, it's a blue doon sa selection area niya. And things should be entirely inside of the selection area to be selected. Kasi for example, this one, merong part na hindi na select buo. Okay? So, if there are some parts that are not entirely enclosed by the selection area, technically, hindi po sila selected. So, dapat buo po. Yan. Okay, click. And then you press enter when you're done selecting. You are prompted to specify the first point of mirror line. So, ito po yun. 1. And second point of mirror line. So, ito naman po yung sa dulo niya. So, you click that and you press enter. There you go. So, just the transom na lang. From here, punta tayo dito. Select AR05. You type REC, enter. You pick from here, click. Then you type at 3, 0.5. Enter. So, this will serve as transom. Transom for the purpose of additional natural lighting. So, ginagamit po natin sila. Okay? We'll be offsetting that at 0.1. And, enter. This time it's 0.025 for the distance. You select the smaller rectangle. You can zoom in if you're having hard time selecting objects, even if a command is active. Then you select this and you click inwards and you press enter. Okay? So put things according to their layers. AR02, escape. Click the smaller one and click this AR01. Okay, very good. So just press escape and make sure you save your work. That's Control S. Okay, so we're good with this. Gawin natin yung kasunod. Okay, we'll just be copying things from the first unit kasi para-pareho lang naman po sila na sukat, sa design lang po sila nagkakaiba. Okay, this one is actually baliktad. Hold on. I just have to delete this. PL, enter. That's midpoint. Midpoint. There you go. PL 1, 2, and 3. There you go. So we will just be copying things. CO. Select this one also. Sige. No. We will be creating another one for this. The transom. Okay, and then we press enter. After selecting things, we pick from here and we just drag a little lower, and we have a total height of 2.6. 2.1 plus the transom, that's 0.6, and we have a distance of 0.7, so we'll be copying it at 3.3. Okay, so saan galing yung 0.7? Tinansya ko lang po yung 0.7 para may clear distance lang po, yung one object to the next. Okay, pwede naman if you want 0.5. Okay, anyway, we have copied that. Now, unahin natin to dito. So from here, we have a distance of how many? 0.7. Currently, this is 0.1. So we need to adjust another 0.60 kasi yung side lights natin hindi naman siya full glass. Okay, so what do? We modify things. We will be using stretch for this and make sure ortho is on. So how do we do stretch? The shortcut command is S, enter, select objects. When you use the command stretch, you will be selecting only a portion of the object. So pag portion lang, hindi tayo gagamit ng window selection. No. So we will be using the crossing selection wherein you will be picking a point going to left. Portion lang po. Yung part lang na imo-modify. Okay? So we will be stretching this lower part here. Kaya siya po yung na-select natin. Ulitin ko, I pick a point here to the lower left. So click, enter when you're done selecting, and specify base point. I will just be picking on the midpoint and make sure that your ortho is on, as you can see on my status bar. Then just simply drag it upwards, and yun nga, we need to add another 0.60 para 0.70 po yung distance niya sa baba. Then press enter. So eto na siya. We were able to shorten that. Just need to double check things. Okay, tama, 0.70. Okay, so that's quick save or Control S. Now let us do the rectangle, or yeah, this is a rectangle actually. So let's check the distance. Okay, it's 0.30 by 0.30. Tama. Okay, so let's do here. I'll be typing or looking for AR03. Yan. Dito na lang. REC enter. I'll be picking here and type at 0.3, 0.3 enter. Okay, but we need it to be aligned on a 45-degree orientation, just like what you see here. Okay, and offset na muna natin siya. O enter 0.25, enter, select and click paloob. Select this one and lagay natin siya sa AR01. Yan. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is to rotate it this way. So, dito tayo. RO. This is a command to change an object's orientation according to the given angle. RO, enter. Sabi niya, select objects. So, we select these two. Yan. Enter. Specify base point. We pick from here. Yan. There you go. So, our ortho is currently on. So, pag naka-on si ortho, what we do is, we experience just a 90-degree movement of our cursor. But if I will be turning this off, ayan o, i-click ko lang. So, you can do this freely, changing orientation of your object. Okay? So, there are times that you will really need this type of rotation, where you will not be specifying specific angle. But this time, we'll need 45 degrees. Okay? So, that's 45. Enter. So, eto na siya. Okay? I'll be moving this one. enter. Select. Select. Enter. I'll be picking dito sa endpoint. Lagay ko dito. Yan. Okay? And, let's check. I'll have to move that. How many? 0.05. Turning ortho on. enter. Select this, enter. I'll be clicking here and drag natin siya pa kaliwa. That's 0.05. Enter. Okay. And next one, we actually have to copy that. Have to check distance. Okay. Ilan yun? 0.05. Okay. Offset ko lang. 0.05. Enter. I'll be clicking. Or masyado marami. 0.5 pala. Offset 0.05. Enter. I'll just be clicking this one here. Yan. Then I'll be copying this. Select. Select. Enter. And I'll take the midpoint. And here. Midpoint. Okay. And Control S. And then copy ulit. CO. Select. Select. Enter. And we click midpoint to midpoint. Okay. And enter, click ko to, enter. So, I just did that para magkaroon po tayo ng distance. So, ginawa natin reference yung malaking rectangle kanina para magkaroon po, para hindi sila dikit-dikit. Okay? Now, we're just going to MI, select, select, enter. I'll be picking 1 and 2, enter. Okay? I believe kulang pa siya. So, let's see the others. Okay? CO, select this, and enter. So, I'll be picking midpoint to midpoint. And another midpoint. Yan. So, iti-trim na lang yon. Okay? And then, so, I'm just going to copy this, select this one, and this, enter. And I'm just going to click sa endpoint, papunta sa endpoint. Okay? So, I hope you get that. I'm just going to trim things, TR, enter. So, tanggalin na natin yung mga unnecessary objects or yung wala ng ambag. There you go. Just have to be more tidy. Okay, there you go. And then, make sure na walang matitira para malinis siyang tignan. Okay. almost done. Just zoom in. Sabi nga, zoom in, zoom out. Okay. We're good. Meron pa pala siyang kulang dito. So, press enter. Once you're done trimming objects, and of course, quick save. I'm just going to copy this CO. Select, enter. I'll just be snapping or picking from here, then snapping here, click, enter. Okay. We're done. So, dito na lang po tayo sa lock. Let's check. Okay. This one is 0.025 and tapos yung height po niya is 0.6 and then ilan siya dito? That one is 0.2. Okay? So, REC enter, I'll be picking from here at 0.025, 0.6 enter. M enter, select this enter, we pick the midpoint, click the midpoint up here, yan. And next thing is M, enter, select this, enter, we click sa midpoint, we drag it, make sure ortho is on, we drag it pa kaliwa, that's 0.2, enter, and similar with what we did earlier, TR, enter, click, and, or sorry, select those that are not necessary, and enter. Okay, so that's another MI, enter, and we pick from here. Yan. Again, that's window selection. Everything that is fully selected, sila lang po yung masiselect. Nakikita yung transom sa taas. Pumasok po sila, but they are not entirely enclosed by the selection area. That's why hindi pa rin sila selected. Okay? So, click and enter once you're done selecting. And then we pick, this is our first point of mirror line. Ayan o. Specify first point. This is first point. Pag na-click natin yan, tatanungin ka naman ni command line, second point. So, ito yung second point natin, yung end point dito. So, we click that and we press enter. Okay? So, that's Control S. O, yung sa taas, gawin natin. AR02. I believe this is 0.1 by 0.1. Okay. Yeah. And the distance is 0.1 also. So, let's start. REC, pick ako dito at 0.1, 0.1, enter. Then we'll be rotating that. RO is the shortcut, enter, select, enter. We pick dito as your base point. Then after clicking it, again, if naka-ortho off kayo, you can freely rotate it. But if you have specific angles, such as 45, you just press enter. Okay? We will be moving this one papunta dito, dun sa pinakagitnang gitna. So, gagamit tayo ng M2P. Okay? M, enter, select object, you select this. After selecting it, press enter, base point. Gusto ko dun sa pinakagitna. So, I will be typing M2P. After typing M2P, you press enter, specify first point of mid. Eto. Kiklik ko to. And specify second point. Kiklik ko to. And as you can see, hawak siya ng cursor ko dun sa pinaka-middle niya. Okay? Now, I also need this dun sa pinaka-gitna niya. I can also use again M2P, but look at this one. Naka-on si O-track. Yan. I'll just be hovering here. Iho-hover ko lang, itatapat ko lang. Then slowly guide it a little downwards. Yan. Okay, you see, meron siyang tracking line. Okay. Now, after hovering that, punta ako dito sa midpoint nito. Itatapat ko lang po. Okay? And I'll be hovering also. And there you go. You see? I have the vertical and the horizontal creating a corner or the intersection, or which is also synonymous to M2P. That's another way. Okay, that's why M2P is really a useful tool. And also O-track. Anyway, I'll be clicking here. There you go. Na-move siya dun sa pinakagitna. Okay? And gawa tayo ng line. L-enter. Click dun sa endpoint and perpendicular. Click. Enter. L-enter. And midpoint, or sorry, endpoint to perpendicular, enter. And I need the line, L enter. From here, click. If your O-track is on, okay lang din hindi off si ortho. Kasi pag in-off ko siya at naka-on naman si O-track, yan o, tatapat ko. Yan. Then, point 1, enter, enter. So, that's another way. Okay. L enter. I'll be clicking here. And if my O-track is on, so I will just be guiding with the reference line. And then type the distance, point 1. Enter, and enter to fully terminate the command. Okay? So, Control S, and copy. Select, 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 and select, enter. So, snap to endpoint. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. But you don't have to necessarily copy my design. So, sa measurements lang po tayo uniform. Okay? Then, I'm just going to mirror this one. Bibilisan ko na lang sa part na to. Okay? Since naturo ko na rin na maraming beses si mirror. Okay? So, that's the second part. Okay? Punta tayo dito. So, I'll be copying this, and this also. Okay? So, enter. And I'll be snapping here. Papunta dito. Yan. Click. Enter. Okay? Let's check. DI. This one is how many? 0.5. Okay? So, I need to explode this one. X, enter. Select. Enter. Kasi pag hindi ko siya in-explode, ang mangyayari, ito lang yung ano, I mean yung buong, ito yung ma-offset. Okay? So, if that is 0.5, so there you go. 0.5 din pala siya magkabilan. Anyway, enter, 0.5, enter. Select and click, enter. This one is hatch. Okay? So, punta tayo sa hatch layer. I'll just be selecting this one. Okay? It's user-defined. Yung spacing po niya is 0.1. Angle is 0. But ulitin ko, you don't have to copy what's mine. Okay? So, H enter. I'll be clicking this on this side. Pupunta ako sa user-defined. Yan. No need to change the angle, which is 0. Tapos ito, papalitan ko from 1, gagawin ko 0.1. Enter. Okay? Then, close. And I have to do this one. This part is actually a frosted glass, or pwede rin siyang stained glass. Okay? Medyo madugo to ng konti. But let's see. Okay? From here, I'll be selecting AR03. Then, I need to do this one. Okay? So, I believe this one is 0.15. Here is 0.1. Okay? So, we'll just be creating we'll just be doing REC. Just be tracing that. Okay, eto. We will be offsetting that at 0.1 paloob. Yan. And then, burahin ko yon. And I'll be selecting this. Make sure ortho is on. And I'm going to hold the grip. Kasi, since in-offset natin siya ng 0.1, naka 0.1 yan. Eh, yung design sa kabila is nasa 0.15 yung sa gilid niya dito. So, I'll be selecting this and clicking this grip. Make sure ortho is on. Then, stretch it at 0.5. And click again, 0.5. Sorry. 0.05. Okay, sorry for that. There you go. So, we were able to attain that. And we're good with that. So, the next thing to do is we will be doing the sleeves. Okay. Punta tayo sa AR02. Yan. Okay. Then, I'll be turning ortho off. Going to do arc. A, enter. I'll be typing 1, 2, 3. A, enter. 1, 2, and 3. A, enter. 1, 2, and 3. You can always click this if medyo hindi nyo gusto yung kurba niya. And I'll be clicking that. There you go. And A, enter. 1, 2, and 3. And A, enter. 1, 2, and 3. Okay? So, we're good with that. what I'm going to do is to type G for group. Kasi as you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 arc segments. So, ibig sabihin, we have 5 objects on this set. But what we're going to do with group, we will just be what? Selecting it and pressing enter. So, what does it mean? For easy selection, naging object na lang siya. Isang object na lang siya. Okay? So, the next thing to do is we're going to copy it. CO, select, enter, click dito. Yan. Click as many as you want. Yan. Okay. And then type RO. Select this. Enter. And you pick. Okay. RO, enter, select, enter. You click dito anywhere. And you drag your leaf according to the orientation that you prefer. RO, enter. Select this, enter. And you drag it somewhere here. Okay. And we're almost good. Okay. So, RO, enter, select, enter. And gusto nyo siya nakaganon. RO, enter, select, enter. So, it's up to you on what orientation. Okay. Something like this. Okay. And then we're going to copy. CO, select, enter. So, I'm going to click dito. Yan. Kahit saan nyo gusto. Medyo matagal nga lang to. Matrabaho siya. But the result is very pretty. Okay, anywhere else? Yan. Probably here. CO, enter. Or CP will do. Select this, enter. You click dito. Saan pa natin siya lagyan? Yan. Probably here. You can off your OSNAP for the meantime. And enter. CO, enter. Click this, enter. And yan. Don't worry about the things na lumagpas. You can just simply delete them later. Or trim, sorry. Okay, and copy. Or sorry, yes. Copy, enter. Select this, enter. And saan natin lalagay? Things like this. Okay? So, that's it. Hanggang sa mapuno siya. Now, para maging siyang ganito, you have to type TR, enter, enter. And you just have to trim those that are excess. You don't have to copy the leaf. Pwede kayo ng iba if you want fish, birds, hearts, flowers, what else? Si Luffy, si Goku, or anything that focus or that you are enthusiastic with, or probably basically some geometric lines or objects you can do. Yan, there you go. Okay, so until such time na luminis siya, and until such na maging ganito siya, then you just have to mirror things just like what we did with this. Okay, so pag meron mga natirang ganito, hold on, TR, enter, enter. Ayaw niya matagal. Ayun. So, just click it slightly. Yan. Pwede niyong i-zoom in. Yan. Dalawahin niyo lang click. Okay? So, you can just simply fill this up. And you can also do it on the side lights. Okay? This is a very nice one. Then, since medyo intricate na yung design niya dito sa side lights at saka sa main panel, hindi na ako naglagay sa transom para hindi naman overkill yung design. Okay? So, that's just the process. But again, you don't have, this is just a technique that I'm just trying to share with you. And do not forget the hidden lines as what they call this, as an indication that it is a swing door. Okay? And for another interesting part, of course, do not forget the quick save. Okay. I'm going to copy this. Yan. And the transom. Okay. And this. Yan. And I'm just going to drag it or press enter. And from here, make sure also OSNAP is on this time. So click. And click. Enter. So as I have mentioned before, that there are times that you really need to turn on and off your drawing tools from time to time. Okay? So now, how do we do this one? Okay, so I have here, uh, let's check the folder. Let's go with my current academic year. Okay, I actually have, yeah, I actually have this JPEG or image. I have downloaded it from Pinterest, so credits to the owner. Although I don't really suggest this one. Maybe if you have garden sa bahay, you can take a photo from mommy's plants. Tapos, yun yung pinakakunin ninyo instead of grabbing photo from the internet. At least yun sa inyo. Okay, but anyway, this is just for educational purposes. Now, I have this photo. What I'm going to do, balik tayo sa CAD. I'm going to command for xref or external reference. Ibig sabihin, we're going to be linking a different file type other than AutoCAD. Okay, so xref, enter. Okay, you will see here, may option tayo to attach drawing, image, and so on. So, dun tayo sa image. Yan. Okay, I'll be selecting this one. The file that, the AutoCAD file that I am using is the host file. And yung isa-select yung JPEG is a linking file. Dapat si host file, yung CAD file, at saka yung linking file, which is the JPEG, they should be of the same folder. Kasi pag hindi sila pareho ng folder, inopen mo, kinlose mo yung CAD file, tapos inopen mo ulit, hindi siya magdi-display. So, they should be of the same folder. Okay? Dapat hindi madi-delete yung linking file, which is the JPEG. Anyway, kahit AutoCAD file, pwede pong i-link. But anyway, select this, enter, or click open. Then I'm just going to click OK. Yan. I'll be picking one and click. You can actually select the image. Yan. And enlarge it the way you prefer. Okay. And while it is selected, you can right click and draw order, send to back ko lang. Okay, para nakikita natin yung frame nung pinto. Then I'm going to move it, select it, enter. I will get the midpoint to midpoint para nakasentro siya. Okay? Then kung medyo naaanuhan kayo, you can select it temporarily and you can use the brightness. Yan. Or depende sa inyo. Yan. Dito siya na-adjust. Or if you want to use the contrast or the fade option, pwede naman po. Kaya, depende if, kasi parang babakatin nyo siya. You're going to trace it. So, on how are you visually comfortable? So, maybe you're comfortable adjusting the brightness. It's up to you. Or you want it to fade. Something like that. Pwede din po. Okay? I'm going to press escape. But you can only access this if the linking file is selected. Okay? So, I'm going to press escape. Yan. And then we'll be looking for AR02. I'll be turning off my OSNAP for the meantime. Or sige, on natin siya, si ortho yung off natin. And then, zoom in lang ako. So, A enter. 1, 2, and 3. A enter. 1, 2, and 3. And A enter. 1, 2, 3. A enter. 1, 2, and 3. And A enter, and I'll be snapping there. 1, 2, and 3. A enter. 1, 2, and 3. A enter. 1, 2, 3. Again, you can take any images, but I would really suggest you take an image na wala kayo lalabagin copyright. So again, I just use this image for educational purposes. A enter. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. A enter. 1, 2, 3. And you don't have to necessarily use Lotus. You can use any images. Say you are a dog or cat lover and you want to create an abstract of your pet. So pwede nyo siyang i-take na photo tapos gawan nyo siya ng ganito. That will do also. Do not just limit to anything that is botanical. Okay? So anyway, you pick 1, 2, and 3. Pwedeng ilagpas. We can just simply trim later. Okay, A enter, 1, 2, and 3. Pwede nyo na siyang diretsong i-trim. Yan. Okay, and A enter, 1, 2, 3, and A enter, 1, 2, and 3. A enter, 1, 2, and 3, and A enter, 1, 2, 3, and A enter, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, just have to check, hindi ata sila nag-meet. Or para naputol. RE lang pag ganun. Or select, right click, draw order, send to back. Yan. RE, yan. RE is regen, parang refresh. So A enter, I'll be picking 1, 2, and 3. A enter, 1, 2, and 3. You see, I don't exactly copy the photo. Okay? So, baka masyado yung i-copycat ng 100%. Mahihirapan kayo. Okay? So, there you go. A enter, be picking 1, 2, and 3 for the stem, and A enter. Okay? 1, 2, and 3. You can always adjust this one. Hindi ko na kinapi yung leaves, hindi ko kasi bet. But, depende din sa photo ninyo on how are you going to take of it. Okay? So, A enter, 1, 2, 3. A enter, and there you go. You can always click this and make it more pointed. A enter, 1, 2, 3. A enter, 1, 2, and 3. Trim. And A enter, A enter. Okay, A enter. You always have to pick 3 points for creating an arc, okay? And if you're not satisfied with it, you can just simply terminate the command. A enter, 1, 2, and 3. And nag-overlap siya, just going to adjust, and A enter, 1, 2, and 3. And A enter, 1, 2, 3. A enter, 1, 2, and 3. So just trim yung hindi naman po kailangan. Okay? And A enter, 1, 2, and 3. And A enter, 1, 2, and 3. Almost done for this tiny flower here. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. And 1, 2, and 3. TR. Okay, that's it. So, ayun na siya. Now, just in case you were able to finish the photo, you can just simply E, enter, select, enter. And then, you can just simply copy the things, or yung iba dito kasi kinopy ko lang. Okay? So, gumawa ako ng, tinrace ko yung tatlo kanina. Yan. Sorry. Let's control Z. Yan. Okay? So, tinrace ko yung tatlo, tapos kinopy-copy ko yung iba. Okay? So, that's it. And then, yun nandito, kinopy-copy ko na lang din po. Tsaka yun dito. Okay? So, these are the different images, or these are the different designs. You don't have to copy what's mine. You are required to do 4 door designs for an entrance double swing door. But if you want to make 10, why not? So I give extra points for students who are giving extra credits. May part 2 po yung video na to for converting it into a legal size PDF file or long pan. And another and also the second part will also consist of the labeling or adding text object for your door specification. Okay, thank you.